All right. Shalom, Yashala. Call, hello, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Waha, Rakak, Wadash, Barakathum. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the select number of Akyam pushing this truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth, and salutations to the select number of Akwat that they're listening. This is through the spirit. I believe this will be short. This lesson is really just pertaining to the distractions. Me and Akyam was talking earlier, and I believe, as of late, of course, we know Puff. Everybody, knows his track record. You got just other, Jake rappers who's called him out on his, activity and his behavior, right? So Puff is one of the latest with sexual abuse or assault allegations that he just settled out of. Now you have Jamie Foxx, and now you have, I believe, Mayor Eric Adams of New York. So I believe he's the mayor. Yeah, so you got the mayor of New York, and that actually happened to Como, I believe, a little after the pandemic was over as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if he was a mayor or governor, one of the two. Como, after the pandemic was over, he was hit with sexual abuse allegations. Now, some of these always date back from years and years back, but to be quite honest, it's nothing more than a distraction, man. So it's like, not to, discount anything, because, hey, these celebrities or more people with power be into weird shit, right? But a lot of these are like, it could go either way, Now, granted, you have, you've had the examples from the Me Too movement, that drove a heavy wedge between men and women. You see it playing out today, but this is pretty much just add more fuel to the fire, right? So let me get this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, so we're not, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua here at GMS, and brothers alike who follow the 100% truth doctrine, we understand it's all, all BS, but we understand the severity of that as well. Just thinking, in some of the time that I lived, man, I recall when Tupac Shakur went to jail, when Mike Tyson went to jail, being what? Arrested and sentenced. Okay, the small time they had, for the penitentiary, for the Salakia, they were sent to the penitentiary, but they had their little short time, which also can result in what? It can result in a ritual, So it's kind of got a ritual feel, because you never, but we're hip, we're hip to eat, though, So whether it's a ritual or more fuel to the fire for the Me Too Part 2 movement, because you got stuff ranging from the mayor Eric Adams 30 years ago. So, pretty much like the Bill Cosby thing. So 30 years ago, Puff with the Cassie thing. Now Jamie Foxx with a chick from 8.5 years ago. But we understand, like, bro, there is literally a war going on, man, with Israel and Hamas, and this is the breaking news, And then once you start delving into those stories and those men, those Jake I just mentioned, you find out, the chick has known them for some time, or it really wasn't that. And then sometimes these are a kind of a get a bag come up for some of the women, Hey, for some of the allegations may be true. For some, it may not, right? But it's just something to all consider, Akian. You know, we're in a critical time, and E knows this, man. You know, E E knows we're in a critical time. You know, and it's just Salakia. But it's good to be spiritually prepped, you know, for more things to come, because that allegation sticks to your name, man. Look how, you know, because once those allegations are stuck to your name, what, you're deemed as what, a predator. Women don't feel safe around men. You know, the rhetoric they've been pushing um, with the whole feminist vibe. So that's that. Hey, and what did that produce? Oh, that produced what, the red pill and all these podcasts that people are complaining about, right? And this will further do a little bit more damage, but like, we hip to it, man. You know, we're really over this place. You know, as for the, you know, younger brothers and younger particular sisters coming in, you know, just through the spirit, just prepare your mind, just like for just more, you know, BS and distractions. You know, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Okay, who's the who's the rich in low place? The men of the Lord, the remnant, the 1/3, man. Okay, folly is set in great dignity. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, the it was kind of like they had this, like, hey, this last push to get someone charged on sexual abuse and sexual assault allegations. I believe it expires at midnight. So it's like, really, you know, because, you know, I know they have different perspectives, because you have people who've actually been sexually harmed and abused, and they say sometimes some people are threatened to the point they feel they can't turn to anyone, so they won't say anything for years past. But, you know, hey, it varies, right? I'm not claiming to be an expert on that, but coming out and saying that tarnishes a man's name. Okay? And you keep it a buck, you really as good as your name. You really as good as your name, man. To be honest, you know, because now look at all that talent, you know, the unmatched talent that Jamie Foxx has. You know, if he's drugged through the mud, you know, we'll know, hey, you know, he's finished, you know. But then, you know, you always got you know, your great comeback stories, because that's happened to a lot of Jake. I can't think of the one Jake's name, but I believe he made the movie for Birth of a Nation, the biofilm for Nat Turner. I can't think of Jake's name. You had the situation with Kobe Bryant, and these names, Derrick Rose, you know, and these names just keep popping up in my head, because we understand, man, all this folly is pushed. Like, oh, look what they doing. Look, as long as it's lawful and consensual, I have no concern. And whatever they doing, they gonna have to answer to Yahweh Shem Yashah for that anyway. Okay, I'll continue reading. Verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Okay, who are those servants? Those servants are these Edomites that rule over us, and these other heathens, man. Okay, so it's talking about the men of the Lord, you Israelite men. Okay, the 1/3. Okay, and it says, and princes walking as servants upon the earth. Okay, so it's showing that, hey, man, that, you know, this place, its time is up. What do they call it? A slow news day. You know, it's just really a slow news day. So, you know, but a lot of you, Jake, are also getting judged for making that covenant with death. And let me get that. I believe that's Isaiah 28, I believe. Bear with me, Baba Kusha. '28 and 18, I believe. So like it, bear with me, Baba Kusha. There we go. You know what? Let me start at verse 17. Judgment also will I lay to the line, and righteousness to the plummet, and the hail shall sweep away the refuge of lies, and the waters shall overflow the hiding place. Okay, so also, you know, a lot of Jake who thought Hollywood had your back with these high-powered attorneys and whatnot. You know, it's a contract and a bargain that really wasn't worth it, man. The bag really wasn't worth it, you know, because of course, like they always say, once Jake comes into some money and you're in that limelight, you know, and if you are behaving poorly and being a wicked person of you know, notoriety or being notorious for something, the people are gonna come. You know, the people gonna come. The paparazzi, news outlets, social media, everybody's coming, man. You know. Verse 18, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Okay, so that covenant you made with Esau and his, you know, what, trying to find your place at the table with Esau, it never really existed. It only existed to their benefit, if anything. You know, it's kind of like the saying goes, man. You know, E will use Jacob till they can't no more, then they on to the next best thing. You know, but after this, there is no next best thing. America's done for, man. So that's why you're seeing the top athletes, top entertainers, Jake, who's the best at what they do, they're being judged, man. So we always also gotta, you know, factor that in. You know, this even though it's a distraction, they are being judged because of the covenant, you know, that they made. Let me reread that in its entirety, verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. Okay, so you're going to get what's coming to you. You can't escape the judgment of Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah, man. Okay, so that covenant of death, that so like the covenant with death that they made on the left-hand side is disannulled by the Most High. So that contract is not going to protect you from judgment from Yahweh, man. You know, but the contract that we, you know, the good standings that myself, the apostles and elders on down are trying to get in good with is what? Is truly living, man. Okay, the word of Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah. Okay, that's the best contract. And we got contracts already. And you know, and who is that contract is Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, that's why we got the new covenant. Okay, because the old covenant, Jake wasn't cutting it with that agreement. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, the Lord showed mercy with Yahweh Shah being what? Being that sacrificial lamb, man. That's why the Lord, that's why Yahweh Shah HaMashiach walked the earth perfectly for those 33 years and fulfilled the law to perfection. Okay, he fulfilled the law to perfection on how to move. So we understand, you know, that's the greatest contract you can sign, man. So as you can see, the current state of your favorite entertainers, you know, of course, you know, Jake, you know, we the salt of the earth. We get it. We the Most High's people, man. You know. But, you know, 2/3 of our people have what? Strayed away from Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, strayed away from the word, you know, and to some degree, 2/3 of our people have made a covenant with death as well. You don't have to be in the so-called Illuminati, man. Your whole lifestyle can just reek of death. Okay, you don't have to be in the tabloids. Everybody ain't got to know the allegation of everything you're doing, but hey, the angels see you. The Most High see you, man. So, that's all I had on that, through the spirit, on how, all these distractions are coming, but through the spirit, understand the place that they're coming from, because they've made a contract with death. And on the left-hand side, like, once again, you got the high-powered attorneys. You got this, crazy bank account. Jake them bought property and investments, and they think that's the end-all, be-all, which Jake know it's not. But, for that little time being, that little window is really, that little window is really not as effective as you like to think it is. And we can all see it. Even Jake, who's not, not into the word, they see like, damn, like, yeah, the Lord is getting busy, man, in many other ways. So, it's prophecy going on, man. This is prophecy that we're seeing unfolding before our eyes. But that's all I had on this. Abaratazah, this is edifying for the body. And once again, call halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Waharakako Dash Barakathum. Once again, I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the select number of Akyam, pushing his truth and sincerity in four corners of the round earth. And salutations to the select number of Akwat after listening. Shalom.